Hey everyone, welcome back to another Odoo 19 tutorial by Cybrosys. This video is all about bill of materials or simply BOM. So you all know BOM is basically known as the blueprint of manufactured items and kits. So today in this video we'll study or learn how to set up the bill of material with the complete procedure. So without wasting any time, let's begin. First of all, you have to make sure that the quality module as well as the main, which is manufacturing module, is installed in your system. If not, please do that ASAP. Okay. So first steps is to navigate to the manufacturing. So first of all, we are going to set up or create a BOM. Okay. So for creation, you have to enter the manufacturing and from there choose the menu, which is the products. So in the products, you can see a sub menu called the bill of materials. So click on the bill of materials. Okay, so you can see all the pre-created ones over here. We are going to create a new one, and for that you have to click on the new button. This is the BOM creation form. So this is how it looks like. We are going to create a product over here, right? We are going to set up a product and we are going to mention what all components are required to create the product. Okay. So here specify the name of the product. It can be anything. So you can go search more. So you have a lot of products over here. I am choosing cable management box. Okay. And then specify the quantity, like how much quantity you are going to manufacture. So let it be. And the very next important thing is the BOM type. So you have to choose manufacture this product. So only then this product can be created. Then what you can do is define the components. So you have to list down or list up the required raw materials. So what all materials are required to create the product. So I'm putting screw along with I'm putting bolt, let it be, and the quantity can also be mentioned over here. So after that you have the operation tab. So if the process requires specific stages, you can outline the manufacturing operations over here. Okay, so if you go back to the components, like you can rather than directly coming to the products and creating the bill of materials, you can create a view of BOM via the bill of materials smart tab that you can find inside the products itself. So let's save this, go to the products. And if you choose any single product over here, you can see a caustic block screen. There's a smart tab for every product which says bill of material. So you can click on that and create a bill of material for the product that you've chosen from here. Okay, so like this way also you can create a bill of material. Now let's go back to the one that we've created right now, which is this thing. Okay, so we've created a BOM for cable management box, and like after this you have to make sure that, like if you go to the configuration, you have to make sure certain thing is enabled. Let it be. Okay, so under the components tab, you can click add a line to specify the materials required over here. And then like you can select existing products or even you can create new ones on the fly by typing the name and selecting create. Like when we are selecting products and all, we used to create one from the order lines itself, right? Similarly, if you don't have a product over here, you can simply write it down here and from here you can actually create it. Okay, or even you can edit it. For the full configuration, you can go to the products and then edit it. So to access advanced tracking, you have to click on the settings icon on the right side of the screen. Can you see anything over there? So just next to the unit, you can see a small icon. Click on that and there comes two options. First one is apply on variants. So if you enable this, like you can link a component to a specific product variant. So if left blank means it applies to all, and like if this product have any separate variants, it can be applied on any particular variant. Okay, next is consumed in operation. So you can link the component to a specific production step to better track manufacture readiness. So that's how you do it. Then let's keep it as such. Then comes the manufacturing operations. So, like operations basically allow you to track production time and provide instructions. So, to use this, you have to first enable the work orders. So, where can we find the work orders? For that, you have to go to the configuration settings. Okay. So, inside the settings, you get this operation which is called the work orders. Okay. So, you have to make sure that this is already enabled. And if it's not, then enable it and don't forget to save it. So, mine is already enabled. Okay. So, I'm keeping it as such. And then let's go back to the BOM. BOM is this, right? Cable management box. So, let it be. Now, let's move on to the operation tab. Now, we are going to add operation. So, go to the operation tab and click on add a line. So, here the only thing we have is add an operation. So, currently, we don't have any operation. We are going to create an operation. Okay, so to like this opens, and here you have to name the operation. So, I'm giving it as box creation, just a random name because that is the name of my product. And then you have to choose the work center. So you have to choose where the task takes place. So let it be assembly 2 or assembly 1, wherever the work center is. That's not your, I mean, that's completely upon you. That's your decision. Then comes apply on variants. If you want to apply it on any specific variants, you can choose it from here. Then you have the cost, or like how the duration should be computed can be seen over here. So you can select either fixed one or computed one, then have the default duration time and cost based on what? The theoretical time or the actual time. So that can also be chosen from here. Okay, so that's how the duration computation takes place. And then worksheets, like you can attach instructions via PDF, or it can be a Google slide or text. Okay, so it can be anything. Now here comes the instruction. So here's the title, and here in the instructions you can use this slash icon where you can specify the instructions, where even AI can be used. Like you can generate or transform content with AI. Okay, so that's how you use it. So instructions can be given over here if you have any, and the title of the instructions can also be given over here. Now, each operation is unique and exclusively tied to its specific BOM. So you can use the copy existing operation button to duplicate these steps from other BOMs. Okay, so that's how you do it. Now here comes the instructions and here comes the worksheets. So we've already talked about the instructions, right? Now, detailed step-by-step instructions or detailed instructions that requires what? Quality app. If you want to specify that, then you have to install, or you have to make sure that the quality app is installed. So here you can see the type as pass and fail, which is coming under what? The quality. So create the quality point. That's what you are going to do. If you don't have a quality module, means you won't get such a thing. So that is the main thing. And the instructions can be created or specified over here, or simply you can name it. So I'm just giving the name as production, just a random name. Okay, save and close it. So you can specify yours, and the type is given here as pass and fail, and the reference is given as new. So let it be. That's it. Now, like under the steps dashboard, you can click new to create a quality control point, which we have already done, and then you can specify the instructions. So that's the basic thing. Next, you have the miscellaneous tab. So let's go back to the cable management, and here you have the miscellaneous tab. If you go there, you have a lot of things. The very first thing, basically this section handles the procurement logic, costing, and also the consumption flexibility. So here you have the manufacturing readiness. So when components for the first operation are available, it allows production to start as soon as the initial materials are in stock. So when components are available, if you are choosing the first one, means production is blocked until every item is in stock. If you are choosing the second one, means what did I say? It allows production to start as soon as the initial materials are in stock. So that is the manufacturing readiness option. So you can choose wisely. Then comes the version. So the version can be specified over here. the flexible consumption. So that's another thing. Now, in this version means it tracks the BOM version. Okay, so for that, you will have to require the PLM app, Product Lifecycle Management app. Okay, you have to install that. Then comes the flexible consumption. So define if operators can use more or less materials than the BOM specifies. Oh, so it can be allowed with warning, or blocked. So that permission can be specified over here. Then what you have the lead time. So you can set the manufacturing lead time, that is the days that is going to take to produce the products, or days to prepare. And days to prepare the manufacturing order, both are different. This is days that takes to produce and days to prepare the manufacturing order. Okay, then the batch size is here, the project is here, and all things are there. So these are the basic things that comes in the miscellaneous tab. So that's how you configure this. And then comes the byproducts. So byproducts are secondary items created during the production. Okay, so you can enable the byproducts in the manufacturing configuration settings. So right now we can't find any, right? So go to the settings of the manufacturing, and here you can see the byproducts. So I'll just enable this. So this is this basically produce the residual products, something that is coming as an after effect and all, no? Like something that is a remaining things and all. A product from the main product which is created from the production of the main product. So you have enabled it, and what you have to do is you have to save it. So enable byproduct, and on the BOM that we are creating. So let's wait for it to get loaded. On the BOM, you have to go to the byproducts tab. So go to products, open the bill of materials, and what was our product? The cable management box. Open this, and here right now you have a thing called the byproducts. So from here you can simply click on add a line and choose the product. Okay, you can click on add a line and specify the product quantity and which operation produces it. So if you're choosing this customizable desk, it's just a random product, okay, and producing which operation, that operation can be chosen from here. So we have created only one single operation for the BOM. So if that is the operation means, then you can choose that operation. It can have multiple operations, right? So you can choose out of the operations that you have given in which operation this product is getting produced. Okay, then you have to specify the quantity. Okay, so if you are producing red wine, for example, it might result in a byproduct of mush during the grinding operation. Okay, in such cases you can use this byproducts. So this is how I have saved it completely. So this is how a configuration of the bill of materials takes place. Okay, so this is basically what a bill of material looks like. Now here on top, the smart tab shows you the operations count, the instruction count, the schedules, operations performance, BOM overview, and ECOs. Okay, a lot of things are there. So that's how a bill of material is created. Now here you have the operations, you have the manufacturing order. If you are creating a new manufacturing order, here you have the option to choose the bill of material. Now if I go and open or create the choose the BOM that I have created, you can see all the details have come as per my instructions in the BOM. So it fetches all the things as that of the bill of material. Okay, so from this you can actually create a new manufacturing order. So this is how the BOM works. I hope this is clear for you all. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video.